It was an extremely ugly day here for the markets. Taking a look at where things closed, the Dow closing off down just over 1,200 points, S&P off just over 4%, the Nasdaq off over 5%, the worst performance that we have seen since 2020. Jared Blikre joins us now with a closer look. Hey, Jared.
Hey there. Just wanted to go over some of the moves here in the S&P 500. And well, let's take a look at everything on the Wi-Fi Interactive. What a day indeed. I was crunching the math. And first of all, we don't see the S&P 500 down 4% that often. Here is the Nasdaq off similar, except off more than 5%. And here's the Dow. That is off nearly 4%. But I went back to the history of the Dow, goes back all the way to 1896. Now, what you see on your screen only goes back to about the mid-90s or so, but never before have we had a day where, or had a week where the prior 4 days were up 0.5% or more, and they were all just subsequently wiped out. And here we see a year-to-date chart. I'm going to zoom in here to the last 3 months, and here you can see these nice big 4 up days. Things seem to be on the right track. Well, no more. We have undercut those lows and more, going all the way back to July lows. And we've seen this movie before. Here's a 6-month chart. Here's another instance where we got some bad news, and then a few days later, we just continued the selling. And today seems to be par for that course as we reprice in that higher than expected CPI and also the higher than expected Fed expectations of the Fed reaction to it. Here's the 13-week T-bill yield. I'm going to zoom in on this as well. This is a 6-month look. Here's a 3-month look. Doesn't look like much, but 16 basis points all the way up to 3.15%. That is a huge move right here. It is closing in on the upper end of the yield curve. So here's the 10-year. That is up about 30 basis points more. You can see it hasn't taken out those highs from earlier in the year, but some of the other tenors have. Here is the 30-year. It is now broken above and is at the highest point that we've seen in quite some time. And let's just take a look at some of the sector action as well as our heat maps. Now, here is the NASDAQ 100. You can see Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet all down more than 5%. Meta down more than 9%. Amazon down more than 7%. And the carnage continues. Just want to track that sector action for you. All the mega cap sectors down 5% or more. And when you take a look at some of the leaders, doesn't get any better. ARC down over 6%. Semiconductors really having a tough time recently. That's down more than 6%. Same for cannabis. And then closely behind, home builders, retail, meme stocks, and internet stocks all down more than 5%, guys.